All right, off balancing with the De La Riva guard. So we're gonna look at that one that we checked out for retention and recovery when the person's stuffing the breaking foot in between the legs, and when they're just trying to control that leg in general. That's probably a big sign that you need to start getting them busy. If the person's playing on top and they have their hands available to them, they're going to start using them to make passing grips. So what's important when you're playing the guard is trying to get the person's hands to the mat. That's usually the best way that you can occupy their base and their grip system, with also opening the opportunity to sweep, submit, and attack. Submit and attack are the same things. Not really, because you can attack without submitting. An attack can just be up. What's up? Attacking the base. Yeah, attacking the base. So let's go. So first, looking at this De La Riva look, where we have all of the good things with the De La Riva. I have the pant grip, I have my hook inside, I'm off to a good angle, and I even have the benefit of my spider grip, okay? So the first thing she's gonna wanna do is deal with this spider. Yeah, hook it and grab my pants or grab my foot. So what I need to do immediately when I lose control with my hand and I don't have my breaking foot, I gotta go to the collar. We looked at this with recovery, and now we're gonna use it to off balance. So she's using her hand to stuff my leg and to keep it there. And during this time, I need to hook and bring her offside. So right now, my knees are pointed the wrong direction to off balance her. I'm not gonna be able to off balance here. So I gotta bring her into me, bring my knees to my chest, and push her out. See how if her hands are on the mat, they're not on me, okay? Now, as far as off balancing goes, she has regained her balance, but she's not putting any kind of attack or pressure on me, and I'm actually able to keep her quite far away from me. Once I have the hand on the mat, I like to go in for my tricep grip here so that I can keep her faced away as I get to even better position with her foot off the mat. See how it's up on my hip right now? And I can start pushing this base out so that she's really in a compromised spot right here with little choice, but to start turning into me. And even turning into me at this point is hard. I can kind of hold her, keep her here until I'm ready to go. Worst thing that's gonna happen is she's either gonna start pulling this hook off and coming back to the base. And it is then that I need to work my other off balancing option, which is pushing her to this side, okay, and making her step back. So my first option is, even if I have control of the foot or if I have the availability of this, is to off balance her to this side and push her away from me. Marigali does this a lot, okay? The other option is, as she comes back, I'm gonna turn my knees and push this way, okay? So now she's facing off to this side. So let's go, just turn her around. Okay, so hand on the collar, let's just start here. And this is what I want you to focus on when you're working this guard and training this week or the next few week sessions. When you have the De La Riva, start being creative with this hook and this foot. As soon as you feel it going in between the legs, hook it up, give it some support, and then knees in and back out. I'm not gonna be able to just push her out here. I have to load her up onto me. See, as I load, she puts her hand on the mat and I push her away to get my space back. Using my foot on the inside of the thigh, my hand moves from the collar to the tricep, and I can keep her away right here. You're gonna see it in the sweeps and the off balances that this is a fantastic position, okay? Let's say that for the sake of working, I'm going to let her come back. Now what I wanna do is I wanna chop her leg this way, and her collar is gonna go this way, okay? So let's go back. So right here, once I'm here, and she's starting to come back, I like to use the momentum, right? So sometimes I'll even push this way to get and allow her to come back to push her then this way, okay? There's a lot of really great sweeps and finishes and attacks you can work from this. So just from both sides, my hook is even compromised. This is so far for her. She thinks she's winning if she gets my foot between her legs. But I have options to come here, and I have options to come here. You notice that when I push her off to this side, that I'm not bringing her on top of me for this one. I'm actually turning my knees and pushing her away on a 45, okay? This is gonna get tiring for the person on top. Push Carol's already sighing and doesn't like it. So those are the De La Riva off balances you can look at. With the De La Riva, you have to be able to extend and retract your knee, and the function of that hook being in between the legs and actually assisting your De La Riva helps a lot with the off balances. So when we go into sweeping, you'll really, at attacking, you'll see where these off balances are really the best spot to start those next phases from.